when your child's tutor is an AI that never sleeps. I thought I'd found the perfect solution for my son's homework battles. A tutor who never slept, never got frustrated, and basically promised to turn him into a math genius. It was on call 24/7, knew his textbook cover to cover, and could explain quadratic equations with the patience of a saint. And honestly, it worked. His grades shot up, homework was magically done on time, and the dinner table meltdowns over long division vanished. It worked, until I realized I might be trading his future for a report card. This is the strange reality of the AI tutor. It's a tool that promises to give every kid a personal, infinitely patient mentor. But as millions of families like mine are discovering, this promise comes with hidden costs that can affect our kids' minds, their social skills, and even their ability to have an original thought. Let's be real, the modern parent is stretched thin. Between work, life, and a school curriculum that seems to reboot every September, playing homework police can feel like a second full-time job. You're exhausted. Your kid is frustrated. That's the exact headache the AI tutor was built to cure. Imagine a world where one-on-one tutoring isn't some luxury, but a utility available to everyone. That's the vision. These aren't just fancy calculators. They're complex learning systems, often powered by the same tech as ChatGPT. They have the potential to deliver personalized learning at a massive scale. An AI tutor can analyze a student's progress, pinpoint their exact weaknesses, and tailor lessons to their learning style. Visual learner? Here are some diagrams. Learn by doing? Here are a million practice problems. But the real magic is the instant feedback. No more waiting to ask the teacher tomorrow. No more getting stuck on question 3 and calling it a night. The AI is right there, at 10 p.m. on a Sunday, ready to explain a concept for the 10th time without a hint of irritation. It creates this frictionless learning zone, dialing down the stress that makes tough subjects so miserable. For millions, this tech feels like a lifeline, a way to level the playing field and give their kids academic support they could never afford or schedule otherwise. And for a while, it feels like a miracle. The first thing you notice is the results. The B's morph into A's. Homework that used to be a 2-hour hostage situation is now knocked out in 45 minutes. Your kid, who once dreaded math, is suddenly eager to show you the complex problems they've been crushing. This isn't just a feeling. Some early research suggests AI tutors have real potential. A number of recent rigorous studies show that tutoring systems with integrated AI can produce learning gains and improve efficiency. Some small-scale studies and pilot programs suggest that students using these tools may even learn faster than with traditional methods alone. Platforms like Khanmigo, from the nonprofit Khan Academy, are designed with a specific goal in mind, to serve as a Socratic guide that asks questions rather than just spitting out answers. It's an approach that seems to offer the best of both worlds, the efficiency of a machine with the teaching style of a master educator. Though in practice it doesn't always stick to the script and can drift into giving direct answers. For teachers, the dream is that these tools will automate the grunt work, the drills and grading, freeing them up to focus on the deeply human side of teaching, mentorship, inspiration, and sparking critical debate. The AI handles the reps, while the teacher leads the conversation. From the outside, it looks like a perfect system. The kid is winning, the parent is relieved, and the report card has never looked better. What could possibly go wrong? So if AI is so great, what's the problem? The problem is that a good grade on a worksheet isn't the same as healthy development. The cracks in the perfect facade don't show up on a report card, but in the subtle, unsettling ways our kids start interacting with the world. The first thing I noticed was a lack of patience. My son got used to instant, perfect answers from his AI. When a human teacher took a moment to think, or a classmate fumbled to get a thought out, he'd get visibly annoyed. The messy, unpredictable, and sometimes slow pace of human interaction started to feel like a bug, not a feature. But learning is social. It's about figuring out how to ask for help, how to disagree without being a jerk, and how to puzzle through something with other people. Over-relying on AI can sideline these vital moments, trading the rich chaos of human connection for the sterile efficiency of a machine. Then came the bigger, more slippery issue, outsourcing the act of thinking itself. Researchers have a term for this: cognitive offloading. We all do it when we use a GPS instead of remembering directions. But it's different when a developing mind offloads every intellectual hurdle. While the science is still emerging, there's a real concern among researchers that over-reliance on AI could short-circuit the very struggle that builds mental muscle. They worry that without the process of grappling with a problem, trying and failing, we may see a decline in critical thinking skills. Some early studies have even suggested a negative correlation between frequent AI use and critical thinking abilities. My son could get the right answer, but he couldn't always explain the why. He was a master at following a known procedure, but would freeze up when faced with a truly open-ended question, one that required a spark of creativity or independent thought. This is the core danger: raising a generation that can find an answer in a nanosecond, but struggles to form a question on their own. And finally, there was the question I hadn't even thought to ask. Where is all this data going? These platforms collect a staggering amount of information on our children. Every mistake, every success, every hesitation. Who owns this map of my child's mind? How is it used? While laws like COPPA and GDPR provide a framework for protecting kids' data, the landscape is complex, and not all companies are equally transparent. It's critical for parents to read the privacy policies and know they have the right to ask questions about how their child's sensitive learning data is being handled. For us, the breaking point came at a parent-teacher conference. His teacher pulled out a creative writing assignment. The prompt was simple: describe a time you felt brave. The essay my son turned in was technically flawless. The grammar was perfect, the vocabulary was advanced, and the structure was impeccable. It was also completely hollow, with no personality and no trace of a 10-year-old boy. The teacher then showed me what an AI generated when she typed in the same prompt. It was almost identical. My son hadn't cheated, not in the old-fashioned sense. He just offloaded the task of introspection to a machine. He wasn't telling his story. He was curating a statistically probable imitation of one. That's when the real cost hit me. This wasn't about one assignment. It was about the erosion of his ability to connect with his own experiences, to wrestle with his own thoughts, and to find his own voice. In its relentless pursuit of perfection, the AI tutor had been quietly teaching him that his own messy, imperfect human ideas weren't good enough. Experts are concerned that AI companions can foster unhealthy emotional dependencies and reduce real-world social engagement. While some research shows children can learn from AI, it can't replicate the deep engagement and relationship building that comes from human interaction. So did we toss the tablet in the bin and ban all AI from the house? Nope. Because that's not just unrealistic. It's a bad idea. These tools aren't going anywhere. Banning them would put our kids at a disadvantage in a world that's becoming more AI-driven by the day. The answer isn't a ban, it's balance. It's about putting the tool back in its proper place. We demoted the AI tutor. It was no longer the first responder for every single problem. It became a specific tool for a specific job: drilling vocabulary, reviewing math formulas, or getting a quick definition. A supplement, not a substitute. We started focusing on AI literacy. We talked openly about the tool's limits. We looked at examples of AI hallucinations, where it spits out nonsense with total confidence, and discussed why you always have to check your sources. We made a new rule. For any answer the AI gives, my son has to be able to explain it in his own words. We started prioritizing things AI can't replicate: family debates, projects with friends, and long, rambling conversations that have no right answer. The future of education isn't replacing humans. It's a hybrid approach where AI assists teachers and parents. AI tutors can be incredibly powerful learning aids, offering personalized support on a scale we've never seen. But we can't blindly accept short-term gains if they come at the cost of long-term development. The real question isn't if AI can teach our kids. It can. The question is what kind of learners and what kind of people it helps them become. The goal should be to use AI to support learning, not to hollow out the human struggles and relationships that make it meaningful. This is a new frontier for all of us, as parents and educators. We're the ones drawing the map as we go. So I have to ask, how are you navigating this in your home? Have you seen these effects, good or bad, With your own children? What rules have you put in place? Share your experiences in the comments. Let's figure this out together.